What is going on, everybody? We are back with another Draft Champions video in the championship. As you can see, we're just getting right into the action. We're going to try some post commentary for this video, see how that goes. But second and 6 here, I started out with the ball. This is the first drive of the game. We're running some curl flats here. I'm hoping I can hit Tyreek Hill and catch one and maybe do some funky shit and get around the corner and run with it. But it didn't go as I wanted. There is a pick. That was an awful read on my part, and he houses it. So just all around, that was a bad call, bad play, bad read on my part. Not the ideal way to start the championship game. Don't really want to lose this, of course, but we'll see how it goes. This guy did bring some weird blitzes on the first and second down, so it has me kind of shook that he can bring some edge heat. But I can bring some edge heat too. If you want to play that game, we can. We're getting the ball back here. Gotta have a short mind, pretend like nothing happened on the first drive. So we're gonna come out, we're gonna stay in our gun formation, except we're gonna switch up. We're gonna go to Y trips instead of the normal formation that we run. We're gonna try to get this play action game going. I'm hoping to hit Tyreek Hill on this post route across the middle, but if not, it's an open in. But there's the post open. After I called that, I was thinking if I would have racked it, I think that might have been a touchdown, but I want it to be safe to possession catch. He came out with some weird defense with the cover 3 and a QB spy on a Kirk Cousins. So that's kind of interesting. We're coming out running the screen here, hoping we can get him, but he has that read out, sniffed out like a book. Knew it was coming. So we face a second and 15, not in field goal range yet. We need another maybe 7 to be in legitimate field goal range, so we're running strong flood. I'm hoping I can just make a good read here, which I had A open for a little bit, but I didn't see him. So we're gonna just try to force one upfield to A, little touch pass, and Gronk can't come down with it. I thought I could maybe squeeze it in there with a little touch pass instead of a bullet, but I couldn't. So third and 15 here. I'm hoping to pick up some of it, not all of it. So I just want to get in field goal range here. So what we're going to do is we're going to try to high point Gronk right at about where that linebacker's standing. Let him get past, and then I throw this high point, and Kirk overthrows it. That would have been a first if Gronk would have come down with that, but Kirk overthrew him. We're picking it back up. He has the ball on a key third and 6 here. Big third and 6. And he threw right at my user, but his guy cut right in front of me. I was right there for the pick, but I couldn't get it. So first and 10 here, at right about the 30. Bringing some heat, going across the middle. That's mine. EA giveth, EA taketh. EA gave him that last play where I couldn't get that user, and EA tooketh away. Tooketh, that a word? It's a word now. Took that possession away from him and gave it back to me, saying, hey, you deserve this. You were right there. So I have the ball back, and this time we're in field goal range. Running the ball. Gaining nothing. Losing 1 actually. But the good thing is we have the ball back. His offense does not scare me at this point. He hasn't scored on offense yet. Once again, we're going to try to high point Gronk. If that's an open, we're going to the in route. That looked open, high point, but Gronk comes down and drops it. Couldn't come down and hang on to it. He had to fucking drop it. We're coming out with some gun trio offset, because at this point, you should never do this, but I don't know why, I'm settling. I'm settling for my field goal at third down. I should not have done this. I should have gone for the first, because everything's locked up. I tried a playmaker, try to force one to Gronk, and Gronk drops it. But in Gronk's defense, that was in like triple coverage. So I settled for my field goal just to get some points. I was desperate for points. So going for the field goal, and I got it. So I'm now on the board, almost end of the first quarter. It's 7-3. Now, his defense is looking amazing. His offense is looking brutal. Same thing with mine. We're kicking off here, and I'm really hoping for another stop, because I want another possession back. I shouldn't have settled. I should have just gone for the first, but oh well. You live and you learn. So he's got the ball, right at 25 after the touchback. We're coming out some nickel. We're not going to bring heat this time. We're not going to bring heat every play just because he'll see it coming. We're going to save it for key situations and key downs. And I don't think the offense can get around space coverage with a good user. So here he goes on 1st and 10. Some guy across the middle got him, and we got our pressure got there again. Our pressure has been amazing the last 2 days. Amazing. Last 2 games, I should say. It has been amazing. It seems like we always get block sheds, even on like the base defensive tackles that we have. So that helps our secondary a lot. Still in this cover 2. Hoping I can lock up the middle. That post is mine, but that one isn't. So that's a good catch. He is now right at the 33. After that catch, he had a couple more plays. 3rd and 8, big 3rd down here. Going across the middle, nobody's open. Going back, that's mine. I read you like a book. I saw the post, gave up my route to the other zone, and went back to my zone. PA shot wheel. Good play if you can run it right, which he did not. That was another user. We have the ball back. We're still in this gun trio. We're going to try to run 4 verts here and try to get a good offense going. But we're going to see how that goes. I have Y, and Y drops it, and then I gave it right back to him. I thought I could squeeze it into Y and get a good animation with the possession catch. But bounced off his hands, and the safety came over and picked it off. So he's got the ball right back, I think it's right where he just had it. So we're coming back out, hoping I can get another pick or another stop, a much needed stop. The middle's mine, and yet again we get pressure. I believe that was Howie Long that time. We're getting massive pressure, which is helping extraordinarily. I think that's a word. Yeah. Anyway, still out in this cover 2. He can't get around it. Drew's in the middle, and I forgot to go back to that post, and I couldn't make the tackle. That's a touchdown. That's all on me because I took the little slant instead of the post. He's got the ball, 1st and 10 at 30. This is after halftime. I had a kick to him. Going across the middle once again. Fumble, but we couldn't get it. So he still has it. Wow, voice crack. 3rd and 17. If we give this up, I will be irate. Across the middle's mine. Don't throw that. Mine. Should have been a user pick, EA. But Lamar Houston ain't got no hands. So that was just a swat. But we still forced the punt. It's 4th and 17. This guy's offense, he got one good play on me, and that was a touchdown. The pick six wasn't his offense, obviously, so he had to punt it. I'm getting the ball back. Tyreek couldn't do any shifty shit, so I couldn't get, I couldn't get on my side of the 50, but I'm just about right there. We're sticking to this gun because I believe it's gonna work. We're gonna come out with 1st and 10 with some play action. I'm hoping he's gonna think the run's coming, so I'm gonna bring down his user, and I'm gonna have Gronk wide open across the middle. I'm hoping that's gonna happen. I think he's using Lawrence Taylor. I think he's staying on the whole game. Yep. It comes down to it. I got a not butt naked, but that's a dot. That's a dot. So that was a gain of what, 20? It looks like he's trying to bring heat. I don't know if it got through and it just went to the running back. He should have pass commit on that. You always should. So running this, I want to hit the post. That's always ideal here. But I'll take my little dump off and take my, 5, maybe 4. I'll take it. 4, yeah. I wanted the post, but I was worried I wouldn't have time. So I was like, I'll just take my dump off. We're staying in this interesting formation here. We're coming back out. I want to run the read option, but I'm just giving it right to the running back. I'm not reading it because I don't want to run with Kirk. I just want an inside zone. And I run it, and Lawrence says no. That's about it. So 3rd and 5. And here, I'm not settling again. I'm not going to settle for a field goal. I want touchdown. I want blood. So we're going to run play action here. We're looking for Gronk on that Drake. Maybe catch it and run. I see Gronk. I throw it. That's a 1st down dot. Breaks the tackle. That was a gain of about 10. Right at 10. He's bringing that heat. But that play action is really fucking him up with that heat. So we are now almost in the red zone. Running play action again. We're going to try to hit Gronk. But if that's not open, I will just go to someone else. And Gronk was wide open on that play. I don't know why I didn't go to him. I threw it into double coverage because I'm special. So, not really, but so that in route should not have been thrown. That was that should have been a pick. I got lucky. I got bailed out. Thanks, EA. We're running stick here. I just want to get a manageable third down. I'm going to try to high point Gronk once again. I was thinking about it, but I was like, I'm going to throw to the covered slant instead. So after the pick, he has the ball at the 28. Third quarter expired. I'm down 14-3. It's not looking good at all. But you never know. So everyone's covered up, and that's a pick. We got pressure. We got the pick. That's what happens when you're in pressure. Carl Joseph, I brought the pressure. I got the hit. Carl Joseph caught the ball. That's what happens when you bring pressure. He gets confuzzled. So I have the ball right back in my red zone. Third quarter, about 10 seconds left. I would love to score before this third quarter ends and the fourth quarter starts. But I'm going to run the ball, see if I can maybe find a hole. There's one. That's a gain of 8. I hope. 6. I'll take it. Fourth quarter, I did score. Going to the fourth. Down 14-3. I need to mount a comeback, obviously. But can I do it? I don't think I've came back from this standard ever. 14-3 in the fourth quarter. But always time for something new. I'm looking at the slant route, and it's open this time. Dot. Caught it. He's at the 2, gain of 8. I don't want to try anything risky here. I was thinking about running the ball strong, but I decided to go to goal line and just give it to my big boy, the fullback, and let him rumble. We're giving it to the fullback and just putting our head down and running. Fullback and touchdown. It is now 14-9. I'm gonna go for 2. Try to make it a one possession, not one possession, but a field goal game. So I'm running stick. I'm looking at the slant and Gronk's route. I audible to a run because I thought it looked good, and it did. It looked good, but I couldn't get it off. He's got the ball back. After the touchback, he's got the 25. We're bringing pressure once again. The middle's mine. We're coming back to the in roll. That's mine! This time, EA gives it to me. I'm trying to get out of bounds because Lamar's going to fumble. Yeah, he fumbles. I didn't have faith in him at all, so just get out of bounds. EA, let's go. Thank you. That was a great user by me. That was an awful read by him. He was still covered even though if I wasn't there, he was still covered. We're running the ball. We're gaining 9. All the momentum is on our side now. All the momentum has left him and come to us. He has nothing on offense against me. He is locked up, that clink-clink defense. We're running a draw, hoping I catch him off guard. I kind of do, if you want to say so. I gain like 5, get the first. That's all that matters. So, I'm debating in my head, do I want to let the clock run down, or do I want to just score? And my only thought is, just score, don't care about the clock. So I'm going to high point one to Gronk in the end zone. I don't give any fucks. High point, touchdown, great animation. That was great. His safety didn't know how to play it. He just watched it. He just watched that big body Gronk go over his head. And we're going for 2 to put us up by a field goal. I'm looking at Gronk and Gronk only. That was an awful idea. Don't do that. That's a pick. We're up by 1 though. He has way too much time. We're picking it up. He's at the 50. He's driving right down. A field goal wins it here. Taking his dump off, make the tackle, guys. We get that good animation where you push him back and he just goes right out of bounds. Great tackling. Coming on some dollar. We're bringing fire to press. We're bringing some heat. He hasn't seen this old game. We're bringing it for the first time and see how he does with it. It gets through, but he runs a screen and I make the tackle. I read you like a book, sir. Sir, I read you like a book. 3rd and 8. This is a huge third down. I can't let him get field goal range. We're bringing more pressure. He can't deal with it. He can bring his own pressure, but the thing is, I can deal with his, he can't deal with mine. So we're coming out. Just gotta stay in our zones, guys. 3rd and 8. I'm looking for anything to cross the middle. So I'm going with that, and the corner was wide open. But lucky, I got a great animation by EA. Thank you, EA gods. I got a great animation by EA to push him back. 4th and 3. Huge 4th down. If he doesn't get this, it's game. It's game. If he doesn't get this. So here we go. We're shading underneath. We're doing all of our adjustments. He fakes heights. That's a false start. Push him back. I don't know why he tried to do a fake hike there. I haven't been using the D-line all game. That hurts himself. 4th and 8. Here we go. 36 seconds left. We all got all of our timeouts. 5 wide. We're coming out normal coverage. I want him to think he's coming so I can scare him. 4th down. The middle's mine. Don't throw that. That's covered. That's game. That's game. There's the pause. Wait for it. Wait for it. Get the fuck out of my game. That's a rage quit. So once again, great comeback. I don't know how, but I did it. Thanks for the support, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe and all that jazz. And peace.